dark clouds cast a shadow over the happy day. Heavy rain puts an end to the dream of an open-air wedding. Just a few days previously, the skies had looked so different. Before the wedding, Simona Lo Conte and Gaetano Zammuto are out with Euromax reporter Andreas Korn off the coast of Sicily. Gaetano popped the question a year ago while the two of them were traveling in Asia. She knew the answer right away.
You were sure for the first moment?
I was sure. I started crying, and there will be people who wanted to take picture with me while I was crying.
I was really surprised when I heard that you decided not to marry in church. What are your parents, for example, saying about that?
My parents are Catholic, but they've always given me the choice. I could become a Satanist, and my father still wouldn't say anything.
The couple live in the town of Bagheria, near the Sicilian capital Palermo. They bought an apartment in the center 3 years ago. Preparations for the wedding began months ago.
I like these shoes, mi piacciono.
And this is all you show us now, right? We are not supposed to see the wedding dress yet.
No.
No. All I can show you before the wedding are my shoes.
And probably it's not very cheap. And I heard that a wedding in Italy is quite expensive. Why is it like that? What is so expensive?
For us, it's very important to have all your friends and the entire family there, and that everybody has a good meal. We have borrowed money to get married because we couldn't afford it otherwise.
Let me ask you this question. It's okay if you don't want to answer, but how much will you spend for your wedding?
Around 25,000 euros, I guess.
Between 25 and 27,000.
The couple's dog, Selma, has a big role to play at the wedding.
Beautiful. These are your rings? Very good choice. You have such a good taste.
The couple have put their own spin on many Italian wedding traditions, including the all-important ring bearer.
Brava! No. Collar?
Selma,
vai. Seduta.
Ja, ich kann Italienisch.
Selma, vieni. Brava! Grazie.
Did you try this already?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm now the master of ceremony, so I say now you are man and woman, you can kiss each other. Oh, they do it. It works.
In the evening, many of the couple's friends meet at a local bar. But it's not just any bar. The bridegroom himself is serving the drinks. The place is popular with young people. They struggle to find a job on the island. His fiancée works at a local bank. Getting the job felt like winning the lottery.
When I knew it, I didn't believe because it's like unbelievable to find a job here in Sicily. I was in Portugal, working in Portugal, and when I read the mail, I saw like it's unbelievable. So I felt very, very lucky. So cheers!
Cheers!
The next day, it's time for the very last preparations. The bonboniere, or gifts for the wedding guests, still need to be wrapped. Simona's mother and her best friend Fulvia help to pack up hundreds of gifts. Instead of traditional sweets, the couple has opted for something a little different.
So it's this plant here. It comes from Japan. And it survived the nuclear bomb and all the radiation afterwards.
You tell it as if it's something really normal, you know?
You have to think of the positive aspect of this story. The plant survived, so it's a symbol of endurance and life, and that you can overcome even the most difficult situations in life.
Finally, the big day arrives. Simona and Gaetano have chosen to exchange their vows in a mountain village near Palermo. The open-air ceremony is scheduled to take place outside this historic palace. But suddenly, the heavens open. So the wedding takes place in the entrance hall of the palace instead.
The bride's a bit wet. I was unlucky.
During the ceremony, many of the couple's closest friends tell anecdotes. And then the high point. The couple exchange vows, which they've written themselves.
Amore mio.
My love, my wedding vow is as simple and as bold as our relationship. I promise to retain the strength that keeps our love alive and to accept whatever life holds for us, joy and pain.
I Googled, how do you write wedding vows? But I didn't get anywhere. These were just stock phrases, all too sentimental for me. I don't do well with super romantic situations. It was just too much for me. That's one of my weak points.
It's not a weak point, it's wonderful.
In sunshine and cold, in sleep and in love, wherever we are, I'll protect the goodness of my heart and yours. Now and in the never-ending magic of having you by my side.
All they need now are the rings, and the official ring bearer is raring to go. After the ceremony, the rain has stopped. Now it's raining rice instead. The party takes place in an old railway station. The couple opens the buffet for their 200-plus guests, and it doesn't disappoint. A 6-course meal with dancing between the courses. And of course, the bride throws her bouquet into the crowd before cutting the magnificent wedding cake. Then it's time to give out the bonboniere, 1 box per guest.
I have a very, very simple question.
Yeah.
How is it?
Fantastic.
Now we are really happy.
We wanted a big party and we had it.
What was the highlight today?
His speech.
His speech?
Yeah. Suo discorso.
It was very, very touching. For you too.
The couple enjoyed every minute of the lavish party with their friends and family.
Now we're off on our honeymoon.
Holiday, here we come.
We're looking forward to what's coming. You can't predict life.
Any more than you can predict the weather on your wedding day. But the rain certainly didn't dampen anyone's spirits at this spectacular wedding.